Hey, what is up guys, Joe here, and I have just received the 4.7 inches Alcatel OneTouch Idol 3. So we're going to do a quick unboxing and first impressions, and then I'm going to test it for a few days to get you guys a full review. So let's get started. The Idol 3 comes in a pretty standard blue box with the name on front and a list of the specs on the back. Now the specs include the 4.7 inches 720p IPS display, the 13 megapixels rear-facing shooter, the quad-core Snapdragon 410 processor, and the 4G connectivity. Opening up the box, you'll immediately find the phone itself, which we'll discuss in a minute. Then you have the SIM card ejector, the usual paperwork, your standard wall adapter and USB cable for data transfer and charging, and finally the excellent JBL earbuds with some replacements. Taking the phone in the hand for the first time highlights just how thin and light it is, and certainly much more elegant than every other phone in the same price range. The device looks and feels really solid, and even if it's not aluminum, it definitely stacks up really well even against much more expensive phones. As for the hardware itself, you'll find a micro USB port and a microphone on the bottom, another microphone and the audio jack on top, the power button and the SIM card tray on the left, and the volume rocker on the right. On the back you'll find the 13 megapixels shooter together with the Idol 3 logo. The back cover itself feels really good with this sort of sandpaper material, and by the way, this is the only color the Idol 3 comes into. As soon as you turn it on, you immediately notice two things about the display. It's really bright, and it has a whole lot of saturation for an LCD panel. The 720p resolution is pretty good on a display of this size, but I'll give my final verdict in the full review. Taking a tour of the OS, you'll see that the phone responds really well. Despite the not quite high-end processor, everything feels really smooth from opening apps to browsing the web. I've also tried gaming a bit, and that hasn't disappointed either so far. Using it for gaming also makes the front-facing speakers really stand out. They are loud and they sound pretty good. Incredibly enough, they look even louder than the legendary boom sound speakers on the HTC One, and that's saying something. One last note from the first minutes of usage is the camera. The camera software looks good and visually pretty similar to the Google camera. However, it offers lots of different shooting modes and features, which we'll see in detail in the full review. As for the first impressions, the snaps taken are not bad, at least in good lighting conditions. So these guys were my first impressions, but of course I'll cover everything else in detail in the full review. If there's anything in particular you'd like me to test, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.